Welcome to the Shoreline, brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio, where finding your Lake Erie love is a sure thing. Thank you for joining us. I am your host, Jill Bauer, PR Manager for Shores and Islands, Ohio. We bring you the Shoreline every week to give you the inside scoop on what's happening here in our island and coastal communities. So it's mid-August already, and summer is seemingly flying by. Last week, we talked a bit about August events, and we gave you an Erie County Fair preview. That fair is happening now, August 10th through 15th. You can go back to that episode if you want to learn more about our fair, 4-H programs, grandstand entertainment, and more. But the key takeaway from last week's episode is free gate admission. With August's America 250 theme being county fairs and festivals, it seems like the perfect week to go check that out. But let's talk about some of our other local community festivals that are still to come in 2026. The Port Clinton Lighthouse and Maritime Festival is this weekend at Waterworks Park. The annual Milan Melon Festival is coming up on Labor Day weekend. Art in the Park at Put-in-Bay is September 12th, and the Put-in-Bay Monarch Festival is September 19th. Osborne Metro Park's Fall Fest in Huron is also September 19th. And the 30th Annual Lakeside Marblehead Lighthouse Festival will be on October 10th. Oak Harbor's Apple Festival is that weekend as well. Now, there are a ton of other smaller festivals, private festivals, events that are sponsored by businesses rather than entire communities between now and the fall and the holidays. But be sure to check out our calendar regularly at shoresandislands.com/events. And be sure to follow us on social media so that you can plan all of your fun times at the lake. Just to pivot away from events for a minute, I wanted to bring your attention to an all-new live webcam that's now located at Waterworks Park, looking at the Port Clinton Lighthouse and out onto Lake Erie. So you can actually check in virtually to the Lighthouse Festival this weekend. Watching on this camera, you can see people visiting the beach, playing in the water, walking their dogs, touring the lighthouse, and pretty regularly you should be able to peep the Jet Express going by on its way to and from the islands. Our webcams page is one of the most popular features at shoresandislands.com. So if you're ever sitting in your office, just sitting at home, just wishing you were at the lake, please join us virtually there and check out what's happening live all around the Shores and Islands, Ohio region. The first ever Kalahari Food and Not Just Wine Festival is coming to Sandusky on August 29th, and it's not your typical food festival. This event features 30-plus food samples from Kalahari's restaurants, 50-plus beverage vendors, chef demonstrations, live entertainment, and a Thirst for Change silent auction benefiting Charity Water. Joining us now to tell us all about this very cool festival is Amanda Davis. Amanda is the marketing manager at Kalahari Resorts and Conventions, where she spent the last 4 years leading creative campaigns, event marketing initiatives, and brand storytelling. She specializes in developing engaging content and strategic promotions that enhance the guest experience and drive resort visibility. Welcome back to the Shoreline, Amanda.
Hi, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, we've talked to you a couple times. Usually we're talking water slides and things like that. And today we get to talk all yummy food, all goodness. We're going to be drooling by the end of this, I'm sure. This is Kalahari's first ever food and not just wine festival in Ohio. Similar events have been held at some of your other resorts, but what inspired the resort to create an event like this for Sandusky?
As you said, it took place at a couple of our other resorts. Texas led that first, and then PA, and they were like, oh, this was so amazing. We're just going to bring it to Ohio next. So
let's replicate it everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be a little different at each resort just because we always put our own special flair on it, depending on where you go.
Of course. Well, if somebody's never been to any kind of culinary festival before, what would you say the experience is going to look like from the moment they arrive till as they go through the festival?
Actually, I'll even touch on the theme because who doesn't love a great theme, right? So this year it's going to be stars, stripes, and spurs. So we're really playing on the Americana vibe, and we're encouraging Western or patriotic attire. So we hope you dress up. Please do. That always adds to the excitement. But from the moment you walk in, you purchase your ticket, you get into registration, you have access to everything happening at the Food and Not Just Wine Festival. So that means you have access to all of the food sampling at all of those dining stations, Sortinos, Cinco Niños, and B-Lux, plus so many other different bites that you can sample. I know our culinary team in the convention center, they're really going to put on something amazing. They always do. And our food is always great. And from there, we'll have live music, resort-wide entertainment throughout the afternoon. We'll have some interactive cooking demonstrations with Kalahari chefs. And of course, we're going to have beverage tastings alongside all of the food sampling. And that'll feature 50 plus local and national breweries, wineries, and distilleries.
Well, let's talk about the name, right? So it's unique and it's memorable. It's the food and not just wine. So why is it not just wine? And what can we expect beyond wine tastings?
Yeah. So, the reason why we say not just wine is because we're also featuring beer and mead and different types of beverages and it, of course, is 21 and older. So you have to be 21 and older to attend. And normally we're a family-friendly resort. So that's a little different spin on this one for us. But it's a full day of drinking and sampling different things. Maybe some of like a regional beverage, something local that you've never had before. So that's really where the not just wine comes from. And of course, you have the food because you need to have food.
Well, you guys have some amazing restaurants. Talk a little bit about the restaurants that you have in-house and what kinds of things we might be able to sample from those restaurants and from like your general culinary team. What do they got in store for us?
Okay, yeah. So if you've ever been to Kalahari, you know which signature dining restaurants we have here. B-Lux, Sortinos, that's a local staple. We also have Max, which is new, and Cinco's as well. And both of those are new within the last 2 years. So at B-Lux, you'll be able to sample a lot of the things that you would see on the regular menu, or maybe you just haven't been here and you haven't tried them yet. So we'll have pub chips and a pretzel bite bar, and our pretzel bites are phenomenal. We'll have a classic B luxury sauce on our classic B-Lux burger. That's delicious. We'll have like little miniature cups of our donut shake and our strawberry cheesecake shake. And if you've seen those shakes, you know they are larger than life. They are
out of sight.
They're huge. So just imagine those on like a smaller scale, but they'll be just as delicious. And Sortinos we'll have house-made meatballs, some tomato bruschetta, and classic Italian spring mix and mini cannolis. I love little mini cannolis. I just love cannolis in general. You can tell I have a sweet tooth the way I talk about the desserts.
Well, it sounds like there's going to be a great variety. There's savory and sweet. So Cinco, what are they offering?
Cinco's is going to have like a nacho table. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but I did at one of our other properties for this event, and I was blown away. I was like, you just this whole nacho table laid out. It was amazing. So that will be there. Marinated chicken tacos. We'll have some carnita quesadillas, like Tex-Mex. It'll be, Cinco's is going to really step out and show up for sure.
And then Max is a macaroni and cheese experience. Are they going to have samples of their different menu items there?
Yeah, it looks like they're featuring a few of their signature dishes, which would be a loaded baked potato mac, a Memphis mac. If you don't know what that is, that features provolone, mozzarella, pulled pork, onion tanglers, barbecue sauce.
Yes, ma'am. Sign me up.
Yeah. We love a good mac and cheese here, that's for sure. I mean, who doesn't?
And then you also have your general kind of culinary team that does all of the food for banquets and receptions and meetings. Are there going to be some menu items from that side of the resort as well?
Yes, absolutely. So they're actually going to be doing a buffet style and featuring some really heavy barbecue. So red, white, and barbecue is their theme for this particular outlet. So they're going to have smoked ribs with Buckeye barbecue sauce. They're going to have smoked sausages, cowboy beans, macaroni salad. So like you're really going to get like that that barbecue backyard feel. And like the culinary team is amazing. So I know that those are going to be just delicious, like mouth-watering. I'm ready for it.
And it fits in with the theme so perfectly as well.
Yes, it does.
You mentioned more than 50 beverage vendors, but some of those you said were local. Why was it important to highlight some like Midwest beverage makers and some Ohio locations?
Yeah, so we're actually working with a few. Right off the bat, I have Three Roses Wine Cellars, the Chateau Winery and Vineyard. We also have Firelands Winery. We'll also have Ugly Bunny Winery here. And of course, we'll also have our Sortino's red and white wines here as well. A few of the other beverage vendors that we'll have here include Noble Cut Distillery. We'll also be featuring Ghost Tequila, Sazerac. I mean, there are national brands as well mixed in there.
Cool.
Yeah.
And are all of the samples included in the price, or do you have to buy things separately as you go through?
So once you purchase your ticket, that includes everything. So the minute that you walk in, you register, you'll get your souvenir wine glass, you'll start walking around, you'll get access to all of those food samples and all of those beverage samples. There's no additional charge for any of that. That's all included in your ticket.
That's very cool. So beyond all of the food that you can taste and all of the different, samples of things that you can drink, there's also going to be some chef demonstrations going on, some live entertainment, other interactive experiences. What are some of the highlights of those activities that people don't want to miss out on while they're there?
Yeah, so the chef demos are actually going to be put on in tandem with a different vendor, and they'll be featuring Kalahari chefs. So that's definitely something you don't want to miss. One of them I know for a fact is going to be with Sierra Nevada and a barbecue pairing. And then there will also be truffle demos. Those are all made in-house with our team. If you don't know, when you come to Kalahari, everything that you see like at the Last Bite or at Java, Manjaro, those are all made in-house. So every day. They're always down there working on something. That production team they're on it. So those are just a couple of the demos that you'll get. So this truffle one will actually be port wine, and you get a different sample with each per truffle. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
I'm glad you said convention center because that was actually a question I had about the location. Is it indoors, outdoors, a combination of both? Where do people go when they come to the event?
They will go to the convention center. So this is all happening down in the convention center. It'll be all indoor. So it'll be separate from the resort side. You don't have to worry about trying to find your way through the lobby. There will be some markers to show you where to go. So if you've ever been to Kalahari and you've seen the convention center, that's where you're going.
Drive around back, head back there. There's a huge parking area, and it's all indoors and air conditioned.
Yes, especially for August 29th. Yeah, it's going to be peak heat for sure.
Right. So there's both a general admission and a VIP ticket. Can you walk us through that pricing and what extra perks does the VIP experience get?
Yeah, so general admission is $95 per person. That includes your festival admission, souvenir wine glass, and of course, like I said, you'll get access to everything, food, beverage samples. You'll get to attend all of the interactive chef cooking demos, like everything is there. And then for VIP admission, it's $150, and that includes everything that general admission already has, plus a welcome gift. You'll get exclusive access to the VIP lounge and 1 hour early event access starting at 11 a.m.
You get food before everybody else.
Yes, you do. That's a big bonus.
That is a big bonus. Before they run out of anything. You did mention sweets earlier when we were talking about the milkshakes and the truffles. So will there be dessert options throughout as well?
Absolutely. So if you're familiar with the Last Bite, that's our dessert shop upstairs. They'll have assorted chocolates available. There's going to be a popcorn machine with a topping bar, cotton candy in small bags. And then, of course, we'll also have other desserts featured at our other outlets as well.
Oh, fun. Okay, so back to the admission questions. I meant to ask, do you have to pre-purchase tickets ahead of time, or are they available at the door, and or can you pre-purchase ahead of time?
Yeah, so you can purchase your tickets online through kalahariresorts.com/Ohio/Food and Wine Festival. I'm sure you'll post a link to that. And then you can also purchase our Sip and Stay Festival package if you want to stay overnight, which includes a discounted overnight stay plus VIP tickets, which I honestly think if you're coming in from out of town, that's the best way to do it. And you'll have somewhere to stay after you've had your fill. You can purchase your tickets at the door as well. So if you feel like maybe this is like a spur of the moment, spontaneous, I kind of want to go,
Great.
You can definitely purchase your tickets day of.
That's good for our local listeners. If somebody is local and they, just wake up on the 29th and are a little hungry, they can head over to Kalahari and be fully fed. Part of the festival also gives back through a silent auction, which benefits Charity Water. Can you tell me a little bit about the auction? What kind of things are going to be available for that? Is it how do you bid on it, or do you buy raffle tickets? How is your auction going to work?
So the silent auction, each of our vendors that are coming in are donating a basket item that will be available for the auction throughout the entire event. That'll be going on all day. I believe there will be some QR codes to scan. It'll all happen digitally. It's pretty simple. Once those winners are announced, they can come and pick those up.
Yeah, what are the hours of the fest?
So it'll start at noon and it'll go until 4 p.m. So just 4 fun hours of eating and drinking. And if you have that VIP ticket.
Yes, I was just going to say, or 5 hours if you go the VIP route.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
So just kind of a quick personal opinion from you, Amanda. If you had to give someone your own, can't miss, these are the maybe one amazing food, one amazing drink, and one amazing experience, what's going to be on your list of what you would tell people to make sure they do?
I would say supporting a lot of the local businesses that will be here.
Cool.
Especially those beverage vendors. We'll have some retail vendors here as well. It's always great to get to know what businesses are in your area and know them in a different setting. So it's really exciting to have that as a piece of the festival. I think that that's so amazing. I have a background in that, so I love that we have all of these local businesses that are taking part in this. So I think that that's top experience for me. Also dressing up and coming out with your friends. Maybe this is a girls' day, or maybe all the guys get together, or maybe it's just you and your significant other and you just want to have a good time outside of swimming. Maybe you don't want to swim, because I'm not much of a swimmer myself. So I would come for this. It's for the vibes. It's a good time. And then I think just walking around a festival and having that, the energy being so exciting, and you're eating good food and you're spending time with people. And I think for me, food-wise, it's a tie for me between Cinco's and probably the banquets team.
Okay.
I love a good barbecue, and I know our banquets team is incredible, and they always deliver. If you've ever been to any of our buffets for the holidays, What
I think I love best about this is the variety of the cuisines, because you offer that year round in your resort, a variety of restaurants, but you can go full in barbecue if you want to just, go with the theme. But, maybe somebody in your group is I don't know, tacos sound good. And,
you can hit it all in one day.
You can have it all, and you get that little, something for your sweet tooth as well. So I love this. I can't say enough. I'm really looking forward to the Kalahari Food and Not Just Wine Festival. Can you tell us finally where our listeners go to get more information about the event, to order their tickets, and to basically just start drooling?
Okay, yes. So they can go to kalahariresorts.com/Ohio/Food and Wine Festival. If you just go to kalahariresorts.com, it'll direct you to that page for Sandusky, Ohio, and you'll be able to purchase your tickets there. It'll be available until day of. So hop on it. If you feel like maybe that Saturday you just don't know what you want to do for dinner, this is your best option.
Absolutely.
You're going to be able to take everything. You don't know if you want mac and cheese. You don't know if you want tacos. You said it best. You can have both in one day.
Absolutely. You can, if you're local, you can just show up, get your tickets at the door. But don't forget your cowboy boots and your cowboy hat, because you want to get dressed up and be a part of the fun. Can't wait to see you there, Amanda. It's going to be a really fun event, and thank you so much for telling us all about it today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. I love talking about it.
Great. Well, we'll see you there August 29th. Special thanks to Amanda Davis from Kalahari Resorts and Conventions for joining us today. And as always, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please be sure to like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss a minute of the action here in Shores and Islands, Ohio. You can also find more information, including past episodes of The Shoreline, online at shoresandislands.com. We will see you next time on The Shoreline.